will boot it away to start the game. And he's not going to take the touchback. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. So the Clemson Tigers offense will go on the attack first. Give to the running back. Slithers into space. Getting that push. A pickup of 4 out to the 26.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Well, the defense watched film last week. They saw this running back catch multiple passes, and that hasn't been the case today. They are clamping down on him, always aware of him, especially in the passing game, and so far they've taken him away.
That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Sends his first one of the day on the way, and we didn't see much of him in that victory last week, just called on one time. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. The Seminoles offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Guys, if you listen closely, I think you can hear the jawing going already between this quarterback and wide receiver. What a matchup, Jesse, it's going to be between those two.
You know, so many people have already been talking about this individual one-on-one matchup, David. It's going to be happening out on an island all game long. The receiver's got speed. He's got game-breaking ability, catching the football, can climb the ladder. He's going up against one of the best shutdown corners in the game. I cannot wait to watch this.
Yeah, and he's got the speed to stay with him and the instincts, and he's been so great out wide in every game. This is a huge test. This is a Sunday test. 2 NFL guys going at it to see who's going to take home the prize.
Finds the tight end. There he goes. He gets it to the 38-yard line, and they'll pick up a fresh set of downs. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to pass. It's Applewhite. Back open in the middle. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And that's why, if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Oh, they're after him. Intercepted to stop the threat.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy that we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
Got the 1st down and more. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. It's a thing at Clemson to run downhill, literally, usually when they enter the stadium. But sometimes it feels like this running game's doing that.
They run down the hill, and a lot of times they don't stop, Reese, because they keep the tempo and they keep the foot on the gas, and that's what Clemson's kind of built this offense on, is tempo, trying to wear you out, and they slip in the run game and the quick passing game and running QB, and so many things to look at.
All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Look, I know this offense didn't have the opening drive of the game they would have liked, but the defense now came away with a massive takeaway. Now you're seeing how that affects the offense. They're playing with a little bit of a pep in the step. Nice throw there, getting the 1st down. This offense all of a sudden looks a whole lot different than what they did the last time out.
They'll go to the ground. Not a lot there. Picks up 1 inside the 20 to the 19.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop. Hauls it in, the first down and more. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. It's complete. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Tigers line it up with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers! Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it was a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
To the air, it's Applewhite. Flips it out on the screen. Breaks into the open. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. To the ground with the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off. The extra point here would tie the game.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. Handoff to the lone back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Back to pass. Got his man downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Well, he's making it look easy out there snagging that pass. Sammy Watkins, Mike Williams, T. Higgins. Great Clemson receivers in recent years. These guys just got open. They found a way with their speed and their route running ability. It's a lot of what this guy does here, too. He makes it easy on his quarterback.
Clemson is quick to the line.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Slings it downfield. He's open on the right. Stop is made at the 36, but he picked up 10 on that one and has a fresh set of downs. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to throw on first down. He's got the back in the middle. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. He wants to throw it again. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Bunch formation for these receivers. On third down, he drops the throw. Zings it complete to the right. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They're working that left side. They drag him down, but not before he picks up a Clemson first down. Here's the handoff. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
And I tell you what, when you drop back and you know you got that slot work in the middle of the field and you know how fast he is, you just wait for him to come open, throw that strike, and you know he'll take care of the rest. Nice throw, nice catch.
Looking to throw for it. He got it, and he will score. Touchdown, Tiger. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback. Find the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Fires on the move. Snagged in the middle. It's McFadden. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. This guy hoping to join that long line of big playmakers for Florida State, whether it's Rashad Green, Kez McCorvey, or, of course, the great Peter Warrick.
Finding those guys on the outside with game-breaking speed that you can build your offense around, that you know you can consistently throw the football, get Doak Campbell Stadium rocking, get everybody excited about Florida State.
Looking downfield, it's Applewhite. Gonna take a shot. Makes the grab inside the 30. Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. The Seminoles will line it up on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Finds his man down the middle. Now the connection takes it to the 11. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them covered.
And yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they self-block for a second, and then they run.
Touchdown, Seminoles! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play just like he did right there for 6 points.
The give to the single back. Oh, he's got some space. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Graves. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
They'll move the tight end. Looking for a gap. It's Grove. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. This Tiger running game starting to show some juice, sort of a C.J. Spiller type of feel.
Yeah, and it doesn't always hit you early. It doesn't always hit you on the first possession, but I do think they've done a good job over the years, Clemson, with sticking with the run game, creating that balance, trying to get those first downs, and trying to create some tempo against your defense.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Out of the backfield, he's open. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. Looking to throw on first down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for a first.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Might be changing the route. Gonna look downfield again. Fires to the big fella. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Quarterback keeps it. The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Gets it out fast. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Let's see what Clemson comes up with on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we're going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the kick is good, but there's a penalty flag, and I think it's going to be roughing the kicker.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Looking to throw, it's Applewhite. He's got it.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Rush is on him. He's got it down the right side. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Pulls it in. It's Bruno. Brought down at the 31. It is a 1st down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the 2nd quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
That's caught. It's Kane.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Fires to the tight end. He'll step out of bounds at the 11.
And a great play design here in this type of situation. Obviously, trailing, you're trying to put something up on the scoreboard and just using the sideline, using the boundary, getting the ball out of bounds and stopping the play.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Gets it out quickly. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Back to pass on 2nd down. Pocket breaking down. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. Clock still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. Quick snap and a spike to stop the clock. Final seconds of the 1st half, and they'll try to put up 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise. The official says no good, and they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun 1st half between these rivals.
Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the 2nd half.
Agree. So it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little 2nd half running the football ball right at this point.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the 2nd half so that they can win this game.
Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Handoff from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Makes the grab. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with 1st and goal because of great 3rd down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
He's got the tight end. Trying to hit him with a quick game on 1st down and nothing doing there. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. Back to pass, it's Applewhite. Right on the money. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. On 3rd and goal, you can't hear yourself thinking here. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. And the heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. And for the 2nd time tonight, they'll try out the field goal kicker. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. That is no good. After that miss, still a 7-point game, guys. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They got it on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You can put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got an open man. There he goes. Oh, there were a few steps there. He was thinking touchdown, but they finally get him down after the big pickup at the 25. Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Second down, he'll throw it. He got it! And he's into the end zone! Touchdown, Clemson! Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the 2nd half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground cover to pick up the 1st. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. He's going to throw deep right side. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. And the Seminoles will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Takes the handoff. It's Grove. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
To the air on 2nd down. Finds his man. It's Grove. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Clemson jumps to the line.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it. But you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Here comes the heat. Fakes the grab on the back. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Clemson set up with another first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They make the tackle after he gets 2 down to the 25.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And they'll send out the kicker to try a field goal. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. Never a doubt. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To throw, it's Applewhite. Fires to the right. With the catch, it's Kane. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. To the air on 1st down. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the 3rd quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. Defense showing heavy blitz at the line. Trying play action. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bruno. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Running back searching for a hole. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. The tag. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
Well, I tell you, man, this guy's been putting on a show all game long. We've seen his decision-making. We've seen his athleticism. Because of him, they've got this huge lead in the fourth quarter. So why stop throwing it? Just keep it going when the going's good.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea and the hole opens up and you go fill it.
They tried to throw it in last time and didn't get it. Still needing 2 yards on 3rd and goal. He wants it all. Touchdown, Clemson. And the punishment has been extended. That score might be the one to put them over the top and run this winning streak to 9. They've extended this lead, guys, but sometimes in a rivalry game, you get down and you fight back that much harder.
Man, you've seen crazy comebacks and crazy swings of momentum in rivalry games. You just need that first thing to break your way, Paul.
I think it really comes down to their key playmakers, David. They can come back. These guys need to take ownership. Now's the time. In this type of game, they have got to step up and start making plays.
And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Off the play fake on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's McFadden. Strong, firm tackle. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Now the play fake. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Noles line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. He'll field the punt and take it back. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
Takes a handoff. It's Grove. Turning it on. He's at the tip. Touchdown, Tigers. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting better and better and better, and they are close to going 9-0.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
And we'll have a shakeup in the MAC standings this week. Check this out. Ohio was able to come away with a hard-fought victory in Athens. It wasn't one coaches will point to the rest of the way as a perfect 60 minutes of ball, but it is a step in the right direction. One game, I know, fellas, but this could be one to circle when we consider the big picture there in the MAC.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. Off the play fake. Here's a heat. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's thrown multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him.
Looking to take a shot. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This was my favorite time to be a defensive lineman, man. You get up big, late in the game, you know it's past. You're just teeing off on the quarterback. The defensive backs, they're bailing, playing those deep passes. It is hard to play offensive.
Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Under fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at 42.
As a defensive lineman, let me tell you something. This is hunting season. This is when you pin your ears back and you absolutely fly to the quarterback, and you can see it. They know it's pass, and they get to him again.
They'll send the back in motion. Dropping back, it's Applewhite. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
We've seen throughout the course of the season, defenses have had their hands full with this quarterback. He's simply one of the best in the country. But what can you say about this defense here today? They have gotten after him.
He hurls one deep down the left side. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down, and an excellent throw, too. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing. In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going that maybe you can do.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Well, great job by the hands team receiving there. They're able to spot the kick, fall on it, make sure they keep possession, secure it. Nice job.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. They'll snap it on 1st down from the 35.
Here we go. Set.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Working the middle. Makes a grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15.
You know, I love offensive coordinators that want to stay aggressive. They've come up with big plays all game long. It's a big reason why they have this lead right now, and they're not backing off here in the 4th quarter. They're letting their guys go play. The entire playbook is open to them, and they're taking shots.
2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? Part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stop.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And they say play to the final whistle. This offense took it to heart. Scoring late, maybe they could have wasted the clock, and made no doubt about it. This one's over.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he'll They'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw. It's Applewhite. He wants a big play here late. Falls incomplete. They fought to the final whistle, but that's going to do it.